where I have done my schooling from. After that, I did my graduation in BTech Electronics and Communication from Jeend itself. Sir, currently I am posted in Department of Post as an postal assistant. Sir, my hobbies include I like to play and watch cricket. Sir, I am hardworking and dedicated person.
Sagar, tell me, is the information and experience of post office
Yes.
in post office
Yes.
uh, how much helpful in coming job?
Yes. Sir, I am posted as postal assistant from the last 1 month only. I have gone through my induction training, which is in department itself, in my posting station itself. Sir, I have learned the things in the past 1 month, the how to work as a team in the department, and the importance of being an individual in the team. How can you perform your duties well, and how can you prioritize your work according to the needs of the department. So I think my ability to handle the pressure is somewhat increasing from the past 1 month, sir.
You are from gym.
Yes, sir.
Tell me some cultural heritage or anything
Yes.
special in your gym.
Sir, Jind has been traditionally related to the Mahabharata era. The traditional name of Jind was the Jayantipura. It was believed that the Pandavas before the Mahabharata war came to the Jind to worship the goddess Jayanti for their victory in the Mahabharata war, sir. They built a temple named Jayanti temple in the city, and the whole city is built around that temple, sir. Yes.
You are BTech
Yes, sir.
from
From Indus Institute.
Electronic and communication.
Yes, sir. Electronics and Communication.
So, how electronic and communication skills will be helpful in your
Yes, sir.
profile?
Sir, as per my knowledge, sir, today all the social security benefits which EPFO is providing, and all the compliances in the form of registration and labor inspections, they are all done through the digital sources. And being a student of electronics and communication, I think I will be better compatible with all the technologies, and I am willing to learn new technologies also. Plus, sir, engineering gives you a way of analytical habit, sir, in which, for example, as an account officer, you need to do a lot of number crunching, sir, and usually engineers are good in that.
Acha. Do you think that in India labor laws are not working in actual sense? What is the reason behind this?
Yes, sir. Sir, yes, sir. There are some limitations of the acts which are for the labor welfare in our country. Sir, I can think some reasons behind it. First one is that it is a concurrent subject. The social security is a concurrent subject. The center as well as state, they both make their own acts. Sometimes they can be overlapped, and due to lack of awareness of these schemes or acts, the beneficiary party suffers, sir. Secondly, there is a problem of ghost beneficiaries in some of the schemes which comes through these acts, sir. Third one is, sir, I can see is corruption, sir, and leakages. I can think of these.
Have you any plan to execute in better way?
Yes, sir. Sir, as a student of electronics and communication engineering, I think technology can be a sort of the corruption and leakages can be reduced. The better implementations of the ongoing welfare schemes for the beneficiaries, they can also reduce the leakages. Sir, sorry, sir.
Acha, you see the burden of welfare activities in companies or industries is not good things for development of
sorry, sir. I cannot.
Burden of welfare laws, activities,
Yes, sir.
and government are forcing the industries
Yes,
and,
sir.
to comply with labor laws, welfare activities, and many things are done according to that.
Yes.
So it uh, makes some burdens on employer
Yes, sir.
and cost something.
Yes.
So is this good?
Sir, I think the acts of which the government form for the labor community of our country, the government always acts in the balance. For example, sir, the Maternity Benefit Act, the
Cost of poor employer.
sir, yes, in some way we can see that the employers are reluctant to hire more women because of the time limit that is increased in the maternity benefit recently. Sir, but the government is also providing some sort of subsidies to that employers also. That was in the news last year that government is spending about 400 crore rupees to subsidize the employers and to hire more women. So government, I think, when there is any loophole or an extra burden of the employer, the government acts as a balance between the acts and its compliance, sir.
So do you think that unorganized labor or sector is due to labor laws?
Sir, sorry, sir, I cannot understand your question.
Because any companies when hire the labor, they try on contract base, not as a matlab, regular employee.
Okay, sir.
So they becomes unorganized.
Yes, sir. Sir, this has been a real issue, sir. To escape from the compliances of the acts, these things are done by the employers that they want to they want to take the hire and fire policy, so it should be easy for them in ease of doing business, sir. But sir, I think the government has put reasonable restrictions on that. For example, the employer, according to the new codes, the employer cannot fire any person if he has employed 300 employers in his factory. He have to take permission from the government to hire any.
Acha, tell me one most important labor laws.
Most important labor law, sir.
One
Sir, the Maternity Benefit Act, sir.
most labor.
Yes, sir. I think so, sir.
Your hobby is cricket.
Yes, sir.
You imagine you are umpire in a cricket
Okay, sir.
and a bowler bowling to batsman hit on the ball go on the side and divide into two parts.
Okay.
One part catch by the fielder and second part fall down on the ground.
Okay, sir.
And what is your decision, out or not out?
Sir, I will consider it is as a dead ball, sir. The bowler has to again bowl that delivery as the ball has torn apart into two pieces. So I will think it's a dead ball.
Good. How many types out in cricket?
Sir, I am not aware of the exact number, but I can think of certain forms in which batsmen can be out, sir. So if you allow me, sir, I can tell you the different forms, sir.
Next question. I don't allow 11 types of out.
Yes, sir.
Okay. How many types of ball in cricket?
Yes, sir. Sir, there are generally two types of balls. One is for limited over cricket, that is white ball, and the other one is for test cricket, that is the red one, sir.
And what is LG ball?
Okay, sir. Sir, these are the companies which make the cricketing balls such as SG and Dukes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And what is flipper?
Sorry, sir.
Flipper.
Flipper, sir. Sir, as per my knowledge, the flipper is bowled by the leg spinner, which usually don't spin and go straight into the batsman, sir.
What is difference between spin दूसरा and Chinaman?
Yes, sir. Sir, the spin can be of two types. The first one is off spin and leg spin. The off spin is usually done by the fingers and the leg spin is done by the wrist, sir. And sir, dusra is when an off spinner's ball, instead of coming into the batsman, leave the batsman away. Sir, that is dusra. And the Chinaman bowler is bowled by left arm wrist spinner, who bowl inside the inside to the right-handed batsman. The name is Chinaman, sir. That delivery's name is Chinaman, sir.
And what is woolly?
Yes, sir. Sir, when the ball of leg spinner, instead of moving away from the batsman, come inside to it, to the right-hand batsman.
Okay. A type of ball, one type of swing and second type of the spin,
Yes, sir.
depend on two theory of science. Which name is?
Sir, theory for the swing ball, sir.
Two type of bowling means first is the swing and second is the spin.
Okay, sir.
Depend on the two theory of science.
Okay, sir.
What is the theory? Depend on swing and depend on the spin. Do you know about? Do you heard about theory of Bernoulli and rules of fiction? And you how do you relate spin and swing in two type of bowling?
Sir. Sir, in general terms, I am aware of the swing and spin bowling, but sir, in theoretical terms, sorry sir, I am not aware of it, sir. Sir, I will surely look at these theories also, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And what is Yorker?
Sorry, sir.
Yorker.
Yorker, sir. The Yorker is bowled by a fast bowler when the ball straight away lands towards the foot of the batsman, sir, in order to trap him LBW or clean bowled.
And difference between full toss and Yorker?
Sir, full toss is when the Yorker hits the toe of around the area of toe of the batsman, whereas the full toss straight away come to the batsman without any tip on the pitch, sir.
What is bouncer?
Bouncer is, sir, when the bowler, fast bowler usually bowls a short pitch delivery, which comes around the shoulder and facial part of the batsman, sir.
Okay. And you belong from Haryana?
Yes, sir.
Why problem of Haryana?
Yes, sir. Sir, Haryana is a very prosperous state, but has some problems inside the state, sir. For example, first one is, sir, the drug menace, which has recently been come up in the state. Secondly, sir, unemployment. Third is, sir, agricultural problems such as stubble burning, sir. Fourth is the women empowerment issues, sir. And fifth, sir, I can recall only four.
And these solutions?
Yes, sir. Sir, for women empowerment, sir, the government has taken many steps. For example, the Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao schemes, which has improved the sexual ratio also from 870 to 920 now. And sir, in agriculture, the government is giving subsidies on the machines to avoid the subtle burning, such as the subsidies on happy seeders is providing in the state, is being provided in the state. Sir, for unemployment, the government is running many schemes such as Haryana Saksham Yuva scheme, Haryana Har Hit store scheme, in which the youth are encouraged to adopt self-employment in the way of grocery shops.
Have you heard some India's schemes like Ujala, Rosni and New Rosni? Please detail it.
Sir, I have heard of the scheme, but sorry sir, I haven't read it recently. Sir, I will surely read the schemes in thorough manner.
What is the difference between Rosni and New Rosni?
Sorry sir, I cannot tell.
Okay, sir.
Mr. Sagar,
Good afternoon, sir.
do you think that the Agnipath scheme has failed?
Sir, I think, sir, every scheme has to be taken in both of the sides, sir. For taking the side of the government has said that it will inculcate the patriotism from the very young age in the military, the candidates which are preparing for the military, and this 4-year benefits program which inculcate the patriotism, the leadership qualities into them, and after that the certain states are willing to give them new employment opportunities also, sir. Whereas the candidates concern is that their the whole lifetime opportunity employment opportunity has been taken away in the form of the 4-year program which the government has come out with.
And what is your opinion?
Sir, my opinion is that the concerns of the youths are valid, sir, but on the other hand the government also has taken some consideration for the last 2 years, but I think that this should be done in a pilot project firstly. The results are yet to come of this scheme. First we have to look at the results, then we should decide.
Suppose you are asked to bring out or notice some amendments in this scheme. What
Okay.
kind of amendments you will bring out so that it can be better implemented?
Okay, sir. Sir, the first one is to provide a better employment opportunity after they serve for the 4 years, sir. Secondly, sir, sorry, sir, I cannot think.
You have used the word patriotism.
Yes, sir.
What exactly the patriotism is?
So patriotism means the your inner voice, in which you are, you can done good for, you want to done good for your country, sir.
And what is nationalism then?
Sorry, sir.
Nationalism is also commonly heard term.
Yes,
You are
sir.
patriotic or nationalistic? Just tell me.
Sir, I cannot differentiate between the two terms right now, as I am not fully aware of the technical differences, sir, between nationalism and patriotism, sir.
There are two types of scheme. Major schemes are coming under these two terms. One is central sector scheme and another is centrally sponsored scheme.
Yes, sir.
What is the basic difference between these two?
Yes, sir. Sir, in the central sector scheme, the whole burden of the funding of any scheme is on the center, whereas center sponsored scheme is between the ratios are divided between the center and state. For example, the 50-50 ratio, in which half of funding are done by the central and state governments respectively, sir.
Tell me the name of certain schemes which are centrally sponsored in Haryana.
Yes, sir. Sir, it's Pradhan Mantri Jeevan Arogya Yojana from by the name of Ayushman Bharat. Sir, it has been funded funded by the central and the state government
Are you
respectively.
sure?
Sir, as per my knowledge, sir, the government is the state government is also funding for this scheme, sir.
What about the Manrega?
Yes, sir. In Manrega, sir, the whole wage part is fully contributed by the central government, whereas the material part is being shared. The funding of the material is being shared between the center and states.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir.
Again,
Yes, sir.
what is the percentage of state and center in this Manrega scheme?
In sir funding, sir. Sir, the whole wages are funded by central government itself, but the raw materials and the
Have you heard about the Mudra loan?
yes, sir. But sir, I have not read in the recent past, sir. So
You are not.
yes, sir.
What is e-commerce?
Yes, sir. Sir, e-commerce is basically the digital form of trading of goods and services, which we are doing on the apps and the sites like Flipkart and Amazon, sir.
It is e-commerce. What are the other? Can you tell me the types or kinds of e-commerce?
Sorry, sir.
You haven't heard.
No, sir.
You are a electronical and electrical engineer, na?
Yes, sir.
What is e-governance?
Sir, e-governance is the use of technology and digital processes to better govern the citizens through the departments of the government, sir.
Okay. What is B2G governance?
Sir, I think it's business to government, but I am not aware of the technical.
Okay. Business to citizen.
I have read about that, sir, but sorry, sir, I am not read thoroughly about this, sir.
What is DBT?
Sir, it's direct benefit schemes in which the
Scheme or transfer?
sorry, sir,
Scheme or transfer?
direct benefit transfer. Sorry, sir.
What is it?
Yes, sir. Sir, in this the whole the cash amount in the form of social welfare are credited to the directly to the bank accounts of the beneficiaries, sir,
Okay.
in order to reduce leakages or corruption, sir.
The government of India has launched one of the major initiative that is known as GEM. Have you heard about the GEM?
Yes, sir.
What is it?
Sir, it's government e-marketplace, sir, in which all the procurement of the government departments are to be done on the digital platform instead of physical markets, sir, in order to bring transparency and accountability in the department, sir.
Okay. While you are discussing with the sir, you have used the term ghost beneficiary. I'm
Yes,
not
sir.
able to understand what exactly this
Yes,
ghost
sir.
beneficiary is.
Yes, sir. Sir, recently in the Union Budget, Honorable Finance Minister Srimati Nirmala Sitharaman ji talked about Manrega. That Manrega infested with the ghost beneficiaries means there are some of the accounts which are fakely created, or the accounts in the name of the persons which are not even alive. A part of the funding of the scheme is going into their accounts, sir.
So it is applicable only on those accounts where the account holder are not living.
No, sir.
It is only ghost beneficiary.
Sir, ghost beneficiaries includes the accounts which of the person which are not living, and the accounts of the persons which are not covered in the scheme, sir.
What is GEM? Have you heard about GEM?
Yes, sir.
What is it?
The government e-marketplace.
GEM. I am not asking about the GEM. I am asking JAM. Jandan Aadhaar
Yeah,
Mobile.
sir. Jandan
Have you heard
Aadhaar.
about
Yes, sir.
it? What is it?
Sir, it's the government initiative to bring the e-governance in the system to better facilitate the beneficiaries of their schemes through the bank accounts, through Aadhaar and mobile, sir.
See, on the one hand, the government is said that we have linked the bank account with the Aadhaar.
Yes, sir.
It means what? We have proper account holders details also.
Yes,
On the
sir.
other hand, the government is also accepting there is a ghost beneficiary.
Yes, sir.
So there are contradictions.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. There is still in some of the rural areas, for example, in the Manrega scheme, sir, the vulnerable people or poor people which are covered in the scheme, sir, they don't have the bank account still, sir. Sir, they are provided the cash in the form of wages. So there.
What is total penetration of banking services in our economy?
Sir, sorry, sir, I am not aware of the exact number right now, sir.
Aadhaar percentage in our society or country.
Sorry, sir, I will read about it. sir.
Until and unless we know the real percentage
Yes,
of
sir.
those people who are getting Aadhaar, getting mobile,
Yes, sir.
how we can decide they are beneficiary or not?
Yes, sir. Right, sir.
Okay. What exactly the net neutrality is?
Sorry, sir.
What is unicorn?
Sir, unicorn are the startups which eventually achieve the target of 1 billion of the yearly turnover, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
Tell
sir.
me certain those top unicorns of the agriculture sector,
Sorry, sir, I am not aware.
service sector.
Sir, there are some e-commerce companies like Flipkart and Amazon, and recently an edutech company named PhysicsWala has become the 101st unicorn of the country, sir.
Okay. You have been working in the postal department.
Yes, sir.
What are the other jobs which the postal department is doing, which it is not assigned?
Yes, sir. Sir, the postal department has been an arm of the government in providing the social welfare also, Sir, for example, the post office has the responsibility of disbursing the Manrega's wages also, and the making of Aadhaar card and opening of bank account is also associated with the said post office.
So why do you want to, if this organization is working on these vital prospects,
Yes,
then
sir.
why you want to leave that organization?
Yes, sir. Sir, I want to join EPFO for two reasons, sir. First one is, sir, my personal upgradation, sir. I am better. I find better opportunity in the EPFO in the terms of the post and the grade pay, sir. Secondly, sir, I think the being the whole policy implementation part in the EPFO scheme, it would be very satisfactory for me to perform my duties for straight away for the labor strata, which is the backbone of our society, sir.
What is the work profile of postal assistant?
Yes, sir. Sir, we usually we usually deal on the counters in which we receive the mails, the parcels which are booked by the customer straight away and send it to the railway mail services, sir.
You don't think that your grade or post is quite downgraded than your education qualification?
Sir, as I think now, sir, according to my potential and my education, sir, I am underemployed right now, sir.
So you,
Yes, sir. In EPFO, sir, I find better opportunity to excel my potential.
okay.
Thank you, sir.